Hello, hello,
Hey.
hello. I'm back, back, back.
Look who's back in the house.
I'm back, back,
Slay.
back 3 times because you guys did bodies, bodies, bodies last time. And
Yeah.
I'm not Parker Griffin. I'm Tatiana Monique Alvarez, the one, the only.
And that's on period.
Hey,
Welcome
everyone.
back. This girl has
Thanks.
truly been in the Heights.
Yeah, in Washington Heights, singing
Yeah.
and dancing and twirling around.
In Washington Heights, in Palos Verdes, which is the weirdest place I've ever been.
The estate, too. Like, I'm in the middle of a hill for no reason at
It,
all.
okay, because I've never been there before.
Yeah.
And like driving up that hill, because all of it, first, like a second, you're like in the port, like
Yeah.
like Long Beach.
Yes.
And then you're like driving up a mountain and you feel like you're like in like Elsinore or something.
Yes.
And then you get to the top and it looks like you're in like Ladera Ranch.
It's so random.
I was like, I've never been there before. Also, it was in the clouds. It's giving
Yeah.
Mount Olympus.
Send in the clouds.
Like truly and honestly, I was gagged.
Yeah.
But it was a
That's where I
today.
was.
Miss Girl ate.
Thanks, guys. Nom nom nom.
Mhm.
No crumbs left behind.
Period.
Never.
Singing it to the balcony.
Always.
As she always will. Well, work. We're happy to have you back, Mama.
Thanks.
Was it weird listening to it and not being honest?
Well, it was kind of weird, but it was fun because you guys really included me in the
I
conversation.
mean, like literally, duh.
So I was like talking to you guys as I was, but I do the same thing when I listen to Parker's podcast. Like I
Right,
will
me
talk to
too.
him in the car.
Yeah.
So yeah, like true bestie of the pod. It felt very normal.
Yeah.
It felt like I was listening to voice notes that we send each other. You
Oh,
know
yes.
what I
Oh,
mean?
speaking of,
Okay.
I have a question for everybody. What do you think is an appropriate length for a voice note to send to your friends?
Wait, Maddy, you know what? You are not the one that could talk. Okay, just
No.
sidebar story. So there was some tea drama shade at my
Yeah.
BA tour with some people. Doesn't matter who, you wouldn't know who they are anyways.
No.
But I wasn't going to like be chismosa and talk
No.
about them to other people in my cast. So I was like, let me talk about them to my friends.
Who has no idea who these people are?
Yeah, but because I needed to get this story off of my chest.
Yeah.
So I sent my friends a 5-minute voice note.
No, like literally, I looked at 5 minutes, which, yes, I do send a lot of voice messages.
And you know what though? But you send 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 1 minute.
Exactly.
So you add them up and it's like 6, 7
Exactly.
minutes.
It just was a shock to see just do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like to see 5 minutes.
I
was
didn't
like,
give you like an intermission, a commercial break or anything.
which like thank God with the newer updates, like now you can like pause and like fast forward.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because you used to not be able to. So if you like got a phone call or if your phone like closed or something, like
the
you were
worst.
screwed. So
Yeah.
now it's not as scary
The
anymore.
dark ages.
Yeah, truly and honestly. But when I saw the 5 minutes, I was like, gagged. So what do you think is an appropriate length for a
Yeah,
voice
put it in
note?
the
Please, like,
comments.
I mean, as if this isn't like literally an hour-long voice note that me and Tati are doing, but do you know what I'm saying? It just was hilarious.
Well, yeah, but did you not gag by the tea?
Oh no, I literally was. If
Yeah.
anybody has tea that I'm not involved in and they just need someone to share it to, we will always be your gals.
Yeah.
I love that kind of stuff.
Yeah, the kettle was hot and I needed to share it with
which
my
like
friends.
no judgment. I just love to hear.
Yeah, for
it's
sure.
so entertaining.
So I sent my friends a 5-minute
Period.
voice note.
And it was hilarious. I was gonna say something else about that, but I don't remember. Anyways, well, Miss Mama, do you have any media? Of
No,
the
you have to
week?
take it first.
Shit, I don't really have much either.
Oh.
I know. Well, I kind of do.
Okay, go ahead. Go
Okay.
ahead.
I've been really busy with work, and we have like a special event happening. I mean, today's May the 4th, so it's giving Star
May the
Wars.
force be with you.
And so I've been surrounded by a lot of Star Wars recently, and I watched some Star Wars to like prepare me for my event. And I love Star Wars, and I'm so, because of my job, enveloped in Marvel all the time, which
Yeah.
I also obviously love it. But it's been nice to like branch out and watch Star Wars. So I just watched like
Aw.
I watched the ones that like I'm involved in at work right now, which are like the sequel trilogy. So I watched like Last Jedi, Rise of Skywalker,
So
all those.
all the ones with like Rey.
Correct.
Okay, I don't
Correct.
know. I've watched them I've watched I don't know what they're properly called, the originals,
Yeah.
the prequels, sequels.
Well, there's prequels, originals, and sequels.
Okay,
So there's
sure.
the ones like from the 70s.
Yeah, we watched those, and I kind of didn't get it.
Yeah, Tati doesn't get it. But then there's like the prequels, which were like 1998. That's like,
Sure.
Anakin.
Yeah, I liked Daisy Ridley.
Okay,
Hashtag
work.
Ophelia.
And she's coming back.
Yes, that's what you said.
Yeah. So I guess Star Wars, but I really haven't had much time to do anything else. Yeah.
I mean, we're not shocked. I really don't have anything, but I will say I could say this as my favorite media of the week because I
Mhm.
actually listened to our podcast with me not on it, and I
Aw.
really did enjoy. I will have to say that I enjoyed you and Parker talking about media of the week because you guys had well, if
We had a
anything,
lot.
Parker and Maddie are consumers of the same thing.
Yes,
Like
yes,
they
yes.
always consume the same shows while I just twirl in the
Yeah,
corner.
I think it's because of the pandemic because we were always watching things together, and so now like we're still watching all the same stuff. So we're always like like
Yeah.
about like Ted Lasso, which I'm still not caught up on Ted Lasso or Schmigadoon. Actually, no, I did watch one of the episodes of Schmigadoon. Are you watching this season?
I haven't watched the first season. I know, scary. If there's one thing I should watch, it's Smigajoo.
Side
Yeah,
eye.
okay.
Hello. Yeah,
I
it's
know, I
really
need to
good.
get on it. I'm sorry.
It's hilarious. And because it's so specific. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
Yes.
so niche. Oh, you would live,
I know.
especially this
No, I
season.
absolutely wanna watch it. I just haven't had time to.
Yeah, yeah. Like
But
this
I
season,
just continue to say that over and over again, and then the 3rd season, 4th season, 5th season
the
comes
episodes
out.
are short, mom.
Well, I know, but I can't commit. Committing is hard to media stuff, which is
Yeah,
ironic because
okay.
I see what we're doing here.
Everyone roll your eyes with me. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Stupid.
Thank you. Anyways, well, I guess now we should get in the movie since we don't have much else to say. Which I guess is good because we usually go on for like 20 minutes. So might
Yeah.
as well get into
Well,
it.
you could tell us your favorite media of the week if
Yes.
you wanna drop it in the comments.
Also, I mean, like, if you have any recommendations, like, truly let me know.
Recommendations
For media, for shows, for
shows.
movies, truly let me know
Well,
because
I sent you a book TikTok recently.
you did.
I did.
Yeah, I might TBR, as the book girlies say, my to be read.
Uh-huh.
Stack is truly insanely big because I've been struggling with reading recently, just because I think because I've just been busy and like I'm a seasonal reader, I find. So I always will struggle in like spring and summer to read. And then coming come like fall, that's when I really
Well,
bust
I mean,
it
fall's
out.
the aesthetic for
Exactly.
reading.
And like when it's like hot, I'm like, I don't know why. It
Makes
doesn't
sense.
really. So I've been struggling with reading and I've been reading this book for forever. But I will read some of those books. I have too many. And then I just went to Barnes and Noble the other
Yeah,
day
and you buy, and it's
yeah.
hilarious.
Well, because Emily Henry, my favorite author,
sorry,
not
my
the
neck
neck.
just like
My favorite author, Emily Henry, just came out with a new book, Happy Place.
Oh,
People
I got
We Meet
an
on
ad
Vacation.
for that on my Kindle.
I literally love. So I did just buy that, and I will read that probably this week.
Sorry, I'm massaging my neck because I just had the worst cramp. Old.
Is it
It's giving I'm dancing too much.
Yeah,
Let me sit down.
It's giving energy exuding to the balcony. So of course you're gonna hurt.
My neck hurts.
Yeah, because you're if you go to see Tatiana in a show, don't waste your time sitting in the orchestra.
I told you guys to sit in the balcony.
I didn't get the tickets. Parker did.
Okay, well, I told him.
It wasn't my fault. That wasn't on me. Okay,
Yeah, anyways.
So this week
I
we
guess we'll
decided to
get
do
into it.
something just like comfy cozy that we just like would be fun for us to watch because we don't have much capacity for anything at the current moment.
Yeah.
So we are gonna be chatting about burlesque.
Show me how you burlesque. Show
Like
me how you
literally
burlesque.
Christina Aguilera, you're lying.
Yeah. Oh, it's so iconic.
This movie is iconic. Okay.
Well, I guess let's get into
Are
it.
you doing okay over there?
I'm doing as good as I can.
Yeah.
I feel like I haven't been sleeping on my neck correctly.
Oh.
So I like already have not that you all need to, I guess I need to go to the chiropractor.
Have you ever tried sorry guys, have you ever tried one of those pillows that like cradles your neck?
No.
My grandma gave me one. It's like memory foam
Uh-huh.
a while back because I like was really tired for a long time.
Yeah.
You should try something like that maybe.
I mean, I do love my acupressure mat. That little neck
Yeah.
pillow really goes in for me.
Yeah.
I haven't lied on my acupressure mat in a long while. If you don't have an acupressure mat, this
Yeah, they're
is not an ad,
slay.
but it should be. I love my acupressure mat. It is my slice of heaven. It is
slice of
the
heaven.
moment I fall asleep on that thing. I mean, don't fall asleep on it like forever, but like I put like a 30-minute timer and my
Yeah.
body will just like
They're gnarly.
and
but they are
crack and
helpful.
oh, it's so good.
Mhm.
Buy one, don't get an expensive one. Buy the cheap one on Amazon for like $20.
Yeah.
You will, if you have back problems, neck problems, insomnia, anxiety, anything. I'm not saying it's a cure all. By no means am I saying that. But I am
Bessie's
saying
about to sell y'all a medicine that is not.
no, I am saying that it is very helpful. As someone that had
Yes.
it was a very great anxiety reducer during the
Sure.
peak pandemic, all that stuff. Anyways, go buy an acupressure.
Okay, anyways, now on to burlesque. Okay.
Sponsor me.
Okay, so we open and Miss Girl lives in the Midwest.
Wait, hold on.
Wait,
I
no,
need to get
can't-
to my notes.
Iowa's the
Iowa.
Midwest.
Yeah, she's giving. I'm just a small town girl living in a lonely world.
Right. Also, so the intro of this, why does it sound like Nationwide is on your side? We get like a weird
I don't know, but it's country music, and I'm not a country music girl, so
not
I couldn't care
me
less.
in the slightest as well. So she has like a flop job in the Midwest.
Yeah.
And she is not having it. And Miss Girl with her ponytail is done.
But yes, and it's so the acting in this opening scene because we kind of I mean, we're obviously put into this very camp world. Like we already
it's
know.
giving camp.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like we already know what we're
Cher's
getting ourselves
involved,
into.
like-
Yeah, Cher's involved. We should have known from the
yeah.
jump. But the acting in this opening scene is so beyond dramatic. Like it's giving like scene study freshman year.
No, fully.
You know what I mean?
Christina Aguilera. Her acting in this whole movie is freaking wild.
It is wild. And like it like sits in the pocket later on, but this scene was just a little shocking.
Yeah.
Like once we get to like it's a full musical moment,
Right.
then it's like, okay, I'm sold.
Now we're like, oh yeah, this is camp. This is
but this
over the top.
opening, I'm
No,
like, you
it's
already
so
started with
weird.
country music and now you're gonna act like that, please.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh, and so then she's like, I'm getting out of here.
Yeah.
Immediately, and I'm like, slay. And so she like steals her check from the register, which I was like,
Yes.
okay, interesting.
I mean, he's kind of a dirtbag, so
Yeah.
I don't know. Slay
Yeah,
girl, I
and then
guess?
she's closing the shop, and what does
Uh-huh.
she give us?
She's like, it's time to start singing.
Vocals.
Yes, if and there's one thing Christina Aguilera will do, it's give us vocals.
Yeah, like I literally live. And I love the way this number goes because it's her like singing alone.
Yes.
And she's giving us kind of like a Mine Hair moment with like
the chair.
that's a cabaret reference, like with the chair. But then it like kind of will go between the club
And the girls are eating down in their Laduca boots.
okay, come on, Laduca boots.
You know, I could spot one.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I live. And I love that it has like it's giving like 70s.
Yes.
know.
Well, it's very
Fosse
moment.
Yeah. But like the whole movie gives kind of 70s.
it has like a film
yes.
on it, a tint, as one might say.
Yeah, it's like 60s, 70s because she has like very like Bridget Bardot hair too.
Yes.
Her hair.
Her hair. I kept looking at her bangs, and my bangs are not banging right now, but I kept looking at her
Yeah,
bangs.
they are. I
and
literally looked at them and I was like, come on, bangs.
oh, thank you. Well,
Yeah.
work.
Yeah.
But her bangs are like full front bang
Yeah,
moment, but they
yeah.
look so thick and nice.
I know.
like,
she looks beautiful in this
Yeah,
movie. She
her
really
hair.
does. Okay,
Okay,
so then she moves to LA.
Yeah, so now she's like, you know what?
She's in
I'm
her
just a
little
small town
apartment.
girl, and I've made it to the big
The
city.
big city of LA.
And now she's searching for a job because she wants to be a singer, a dancer, a star.
yes, because don't we all, baby?
And I was screaming. Did you notice what the magazine?
Backstage. Yeah, she went with her backstage, just walking around, walking into little places. Like, can I have a job, please?
Yeah, and they were like, no.
Yeah.
And then so she ends up at this club, the
Yes.
burlesque club. She's like, it's been a hard day of job searching.
Yeah.
Ooh, what is this music that I'm hearing? So she like beep bop boops into this club, and then we get
Sure.
well, first we get
Oh,
Alan Cumming. And the way that the music is giving cabaret, it's like dun, 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 dun.
Yes.
And then he like delivers his line over his shoulder in the most MC way.
Yeah, they really said MC the house.
Yeah, they said if
Did
we
he win a Tony for that?
yeah, I mean probably
He
twice
did, right?
based off the amount of times he's done the revival.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's won it
I'm
twice.
Googling
that's-
it right
but I'm
now.
pretty I would
No, like
imagine.
literally
I saw him in
iconic.
cabaret and
You did?
Yes, I saw him in
Oh
Emma
yeah, I forgot
Stone.
about that.
You guys, the euphoric experience of watching him do MC, like eats down when he opens the tangent, but when he
Go
opens
on
the
it.
little window and then just his finger in the spotlight and he's
Ugh.
like, it's so good. It was
Ugh.
so good. And I really want to see that revival in the West End, which
It's supposedly
it's
coming
coming,
here.
yeah.
So what are your thoughts on having another? Sorry guys, this is truly a tangent. What
I
are your
love
thoughts on us
cabaret, you
having
guys.
another cabaret revival?
I think we could never have too many cabaret revivals.
He did win a Tony Award.
Yeah, I love cabaret.
He did a
and-
one. Wait, I'm sorry. He did a one-man adaptation of Macbeth.
What? Sorry, we're looking up Alan Cumming right now. This is important.
That's really insane.
That is wild.
Anyways,
Yeah, I love cabaret. I could do a whole podcast episode just talking about cabaret, to be honest with you.
yeah.
Read the book by Christopher Isherwood, Goodbye to Berlin. Oh my God. Anyways.
Yeah, Miss Sally Bowles over here.
Yeah, I played Sally. It was the best time of my life.
Yeah, so Alan Cumming is doing his
His
you know,
emceeing, and then we get Cher.
share.
Give it to the man. That's what she says. And the way she said it was so Cher-esque. Like,
Yeah.
obviously. But give it to the man. I can't
No.
do a Cher voice.
Okay, if anybody listening is a Drag Race fan, I'm like, this is giving Chad Michael. Like, if you told me that Chad Michael was doing this, specifically this number, not the whole movie, like, it's definitely giving Cher the rest of it.
Yeah.
Chad Michael is a Cher impersonator who's
Okay,
on Drag
word.
Race. That's where I'm an Oscar winner. That's that.
Okay.
Like, if you would have told me that, like, that is Chad Michael, I would believe you.
Slay.
Yeah.
Slay Chad.
I live. This is
Oh,
welcome to Burlesque, right?
Yes. And all the girls are serving the house down boots.
Miss
Literally
Julianne
boots.
Hough.
Yes.
She is such a wacky figure.
Is she really?
Yes.
Oh, I guess I don't really keep
We
up
don't
with
really
her.
stand Julianne Hough.
Okay, we don't
around
stand
here.
her.
No,
No,
but
no.
brunette Julianne Hough is truly a thing. It's a situation.
No, she's redhead in this movie, baby.
Oh yeah, but like dark red.
Yeah, like your red.
Yeah. And then Kristen Bell also.
Yes, Kristen Bell is the
The
brunette.
brunette.
Yeah, which is like, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, Stanley Tucci is
The
there.
cast is wild.
Like, there's so many people.
It's so random. Like, I honestly, if you told me this movie was a fever dream, I'd believe you.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, I almost don't believe this movie is actually
I
a
don't
real
think
thing.
I watched anything this morning. I think I just was asleep and
Yeah.
had this fever dream of
Yeah.
Burlesque.
It's so wild. Okay, anyways.
And Kristen Bell is like, she's not the she's the moment at the club, but she's not the moment in life because she's mean.
She's mean.
She doesn't work for Nikki. Well,
Yeah.
then she's not busy.
Oh.
What? Oh, when she asks her to get a drink, I don't know. Oh yeah, she doesn't work here, Nikki. Well, then she's not busy. Oh, that's what Kristen Bell says when she
Yes.
asks.
Because so they do this opening number and it's a sleigh.
Yes.
Welcome to Burlesque.
Burlesque.
And they're like this sharp, like, dun, 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 dun.
Yes.
The dancers are dancing. So Miss Girl goes backstage. She's like, I want a job here. And she like goes straight to Tess.
And the hot
Cher.
bartenders like
Go-
find
yes.
Cher.
Cam Gigante
Yes.
from Easy A and Twilight. An icon of the 2010s.
Yes, absolutely.
He's like, yeah, go talk to Tess.
Uh-huh.
So I'm like, yeah, okay, that's how that works. So she goes back. She's like,
That's
where's
like,
Tess?
wait, that's like
Where's
the
Tess?
TikTok sound. That's like, well, why don't you just call Taylor up?
Yes. Exactly.
It's that energy. It's that energy.
So she's like trying to find Cher and ask her for a job. But that's when Miss Girl is like, can you get me a drink, please? And also, I'm not really much of a drinker, but why does she make me want a martini?
Because there's something sexy
I've
about
never
a
had
martini.
a martini.
Me neither.
Well, I've had an espresso martini.
Oh, espresso martinis are so good.
Yeah. But I was like, I want that martini.
Yeah, something about it with like two. Can I get a martini with 2 olives? Like,
I think she said 3 olives.
oh, okay.
and I love an olive.
Okay,
Yeah, like it's giving.
like a dirty like that other TikTok sound once more, the Kate Hudson one. It's like,
yes.
Can I get a sexy martini? Can I get a dirty rye
Yeah.
martini?
It's so good.
Oh man.
Okay.
And then we
anyways.
get Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend, and Julianne Hough is serving in this movie, but apparently not in life. I don't really keep up with her in the times.
scary stuff.
Don't like that.
Yeah. She's like kind of part of a weird cult. It's
Okay,
weird.
what?
Anyways, yeah. Also the way she says to Kristen Bell, "You're just so damn beautiful."
Who says that?
Christina took me aback.
Christina says that
Aguilera.
to Kristen Bell. Yes.
Yeah.
And then, but then she then she goes on to say,
It's too bad you're a dude.
yeah.
I was like, oh my god. Crazy.
Hello?
Not that you're a dude.
I
Comment.
know.
Okay, so
Hello.
then Miss Girl starts to waitress. She's in her waitressing era. She's
Sugar butter
she's
flour.
doing a good job, little working, you know.
Yeah, she's like, well, if I can't sing and dance, I'll serve tables, and if that
Yes.
ain't a mood,
Yeah. But she's like, as she's serving tables, she's like serving as well. So she's like, dun, 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 dun. I'm like, girl, you're gonna fling a martini on someone.
she's like doing the I'm like,
she's like giving us like a little kick.
yeah
With her little low pony, like short girl.
work diva,
Slay.
and then
So Miss Kristen Bell does this dentist number.
yes,
She's like, I have a dentist. And I'm like, yeah, so does Tatiana.
Yeah, I do have a
Alvarez.
dentist because if you know anything about, if you've been listening to our episodes, I had a tooth
Yeah.
that rotted and now it's not there anymore.
Yeah.
My dentist called me this week. You know what's so funny? Sorry, really quick sidebar. I was like driving. I was like, I kind of miss my dentist. Who would have ever thought? I love my dentist, you guys. I love him. If you're listening, I love you. But he called me and was like, hey, just checking in, and like, when do you want to schedule your next cleaning? And I was like, I literally was just thinking about you.
You are something, Miss
I don't
Girl.
know. It was a really
I'm happy for you.
I found my dentist. Anyways,
Okay,
she does a number in a
yeah.
really, really great sheer jumpsuit.
Kristen Bell has the most insane stage presence.
Uh-huh.
The way I'm like, yeah, Julianne Hough, get out of here.
Yes.
Like,
I love
she
Kristen Bell.
Eats.
I love Kristen Bell so much.
I know, I stan. Okay. So a land developer wants to buy the like area, the club basically,
Yes.
to like build a skyscraper.
Mhm.
And Cher's like, no, this is my club.
She's like, no.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. No, I can't do a share voice,
Yeah,
you
I
guys,
can't really either.
but I can sure as hell try.
Yeah, Parker can. I can't.
Okay, well, you rather have Parker than me, I guess?
Uh-oh, this is about to be a whole
Bodies,
thing.
bodies, bodies.
The bodies we're referring to are the three of us because we're all gonna end up dead at one point. Oh
I'm
my god.
screaming.
No, he just can and I can't.
Yeah, okay, I guess.
Girl! You're so weird.
But the guy wants to buy the club because the club broke. Like, Miss Cher
Yeah,
is
she's
broke.
like has a loan and she like owes money and it's not. It's kind of flopping, but it's her passion project. She loves this club.
It's her passion project. But
Yeah.
then Christina is like, I have an idea. Why are the girls lip syncing when they could just sing?
Right.
And
She's
then
like, no,
Cher's like,
and then
get the fuck out of my face.
Stanley's like, the only person who sings here is Tess.
Uh-huh.
She's the only one who sings live.
Yeah.
I'm
And
like,
Cher's
come on,
like,
Cher.
yeah.
She's like, yeah.
I'm Cher, bitch.
Yeah. Oh, I'm an Oscar winner. Oh my god.
And then her motel room gets broken into.
Yeah, was it a motel room? Or was
Her
that an apartment?
Apartment? Oh, I don't
Yeah,
know.
her stuff gets broken into, which at first I was like, why is she hiding money everywhere? And I'm like, okay, now that made sense.
Yeah.
So work, girl.
Well, but all her money, she didn't do a good job apparently.
No. Well, I think she still had a little bit than what she had hidden.
Not the one in the toilet.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah. All her money jacked.
Damn.
And so she goes over to Hot Bartender's house instead.
Yeah, because she's like crying outside and he pulls up on his
It's like,
motorcycle.
Alice, are you okay? She's like, no, I'm not. Sorry. I just kicked something.
Yeah, and then he takes her over to his house. And he's like, okay, you ready to call someone? And she's like, I don't have anybody to call. He's like, oh, so you're staying here.
And she's like, yeah.
She's like, girl, I don't have another option.
Yeah, sad. She's
Big
just
sad.
a lonely girl.
Yeah.
In a small town world.
Small town. You're right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
And he's playing the piano, and she's like, "Wow, you can play the piano too."
Which I'm like, to be sensually playing the piano when this like girl, it just is giving like.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot about this relationship that's giving what it shouldn't give.
Okay, yeah. They're kind of really insane.
And so then she's making breakfast, but she's making breakfast in like his shirt, and she doesn't have any pants on.
Yeah.
And then he's all like, "Oh, you're making breakfast and whatever."
Yeah.
And says something about his girlfriend calling or fiance. Oh, there's a picture. Your sister looks so beautiful in this picture.
Yeah.
And then he's like, "No, that's my fiance."
And she's like,
I thought you were gay.
which I'm like, no, you didn't.
Yeah.
You've been flirting with him this whole time.
Exactly.
You didn't think he was gay.
Because that was not like kiki friends. That was like flirtatious.
I'm
flirting.
like, was this in the script or what? Like, was this an oops with the relationship? Like, what happened there? What is with this gay thing?
I don't know. What's with this gay
What's
thing?
with this gay thing?
Hello?
Like, it's just weird.
Yeah, no,
Nothing
it doesn't.
about he gives his apartment. Nothing about him gives
Straight.
gay.
Yeah.
Girl.
And then she's like, "Well, you were wearing guy liner," and he's like, "Yeah,
I literally
okay."
work in a club and I'm like, I perform like, yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh, weirdo. Yeah, so they were flirting. She freaks out and she's like, oh, LOL.
And then it's raining, and she's like, "I gotta go."
Yeah, the rain is giving California winter 2023.
Yes.
Which, like,
what
I
a
feel like every time I've watched this movie, I've been like, it doesn't rain like that here.
It
What
did
was
rain.
I wrong?
It rained last night.
It rained so hard this morning and woke me up.
Wow.
I was like, what the?
I know.
It's gonna
I
be
love
February.
post-rain.
Me too.
And then Julianne Huff, Prego.
Prego. Yeah, we have the same plot point as in Hairspray, where they need to fill the spot.
This is just hairspray in a nightclub.
It's Hairspray in a nightclub with
and
Cher.
Corny Collins, Cher.
Okay, period. No, Corny Collins is Alan Cumming.
No, Alan Cumming is barely seen in this movie, which
Yeah.
is like another point I
That's
make.
a no.
I felt like underutilized.
Yeah, I agree.
So just know you underutilized Sir
Yeah.
Alan Cumming. Shame on you.
So there's an open call.
An open
We
call
love
for
an
the girlies.
EPA.
And all the girls are flops.
Okay, also, it's the way that Stanley Tucci makes a Dancing with the Stars reference when Julianne Hough is in this movie.
Yes.
I was like,
they all go to Dancing with the Stars.
It's giving, multiverse. Slay, girl.
And all the girls like can't sing, can't dance, and then
They don't have to sing. They just have to dance.
can't dance.
Yeah.
But Christina Aguilera is like, I could do it. Let me do
But
it.
she's like
please.
not giving.
No.
No offense, Christina.
Yeah.
And like they're kind of like, you're okay.
Well, Cher's like had enough too.
Cher's done.
Because Christina's like, let me just do it. I
The
know all the
way-
routines. And Cher goes, play Wagon Wheel Watusi.
Yes, but before that, the way she's like, just give me a chance. Did anybody ever give you a chance? Just give me a chance.
Yeah. I'm
The
like,
way she talks, I'm like, Christina.
Girl, sit down.
Yeah, scary.
Uh-huh.
And then she's like, fine.
Yeah.
She was like, God damn it, fine.
Cher loses it.
Yeah, and then play Wagon Wheel Watusi.
The fact that like that is a daily quote between our friends.
Oh no, literally. I hear it everywhere too.
Yeah.
Like everyone quotes.
Play Wagon Wheel Watusi.
Oh, so boy does she. Miss
Boy,
Girl
does
dances.
she.
It's giving strong mover.
Strong mover, the house down.
Yeah,
house
which
down
I-
boots.
From mover to mover, I do stand.
Yeah.
Work,
Like,
girl.
she's got her back.
She's cute. She's
Yeah.
the hairography.
Yes, the hair is working for her.
Yes.
But then she gets the job.
She gets the job.
And then Stanley Tucci says one of my favorite lines. What is Allie short for? Alice?
Which,
Well, welcome to Wonderland, Alice. I mean, I shouldn't say it's my
Slay.
favorite line, but
how is Allie short for Alice?
I don't know.
It's the same amount of syllables.
What's the
Mom.
Lady Gaga song?
My name isn't Alice. This is the second week in a row.
I know, because I was listening
someone named
to
Alice.
Uh-huh.
And the second week in a row, we've made that reference.
I know. I listened to the pod.
So welcome to Wonderland, girly.
Welcome to Wonderland. And Stanley Tucci is always dressing someone in a dressing room somewhere.
Everything everywhere all at once.
It's giving Devil Wears Prada.
You're so right.
You know what
Stanley
I mean?
Tucci, I love that he's like the person that we all agree, like he is the straight man who's allowed to play gay men, and everyone will be like,
Like,
great. Like
yeah,
no
thumbs
one's
up.
mad.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, you better work that thing, girl.
Yeah. Get your bag,
I love
diva.
Stanley Tucci.
I do too. I really do. Have you ever
Oh.
watched his cooking show?
I've seen like bits of it.
Yeah, it's
And
so fun
like
to watch because
and
like
he also
in
has a
Italy.
TikTok, and so I like seen him
Wait,
on
really?
TikTok.
Oh my god,
Yes.
I want to look at Stanley
like,
Tucci's TikTok.
Cooks things on TikTok. I love it.
I love
because he like
Stanley
lives
Tucci
in
so
France.
Oh
I
my
think
god.
it's France.
Are you sure it's not Italy? Because that was where his
Oh,
cooking show
maybe
is.
it's Italy. It might be Italy.
Yeah, I think it. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I should've-
just love him.
Yeah.
Stanley.
Ciao,
you.
Stanley. Buongiorno.
Bonjour.
How you doing, Stanley?
Yeah. Why didn't you hang out with him when you were in Italy?
I don't know. Now I'm sad about
That's a
that.
flop.
I wish.
Yeah.
I would have loved to be with Stanley Tucci in Italy. That would have been so fun.
Oh, okay. So this is when she's like, Miss Girl's feeling her oats walking through
Mhm.
LA, and it's the end of the out.
Yes.
And then she's like,
She's like, Yeah.
Good
Getting
for
her
her.
bag.
Yeah.
And then she's in the dressing room and she's been like performing, and the girls are like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna go get pizza." And she's like, "That sounds like so much fun." But then they
Yeah.
leave without her. Poor
But
girl.
I'm like, nah. She literally could have just walked with them.
Yeah, it's giving pick me girl.
Yeah, I'm like, girl, they didn't exclude you. You
Yeah.
just have to keep up.
Yes,
Like, 'cause
exactly.
obviously
Or
some-
hey guys, wait for me.
You never want, like, people aren't gonna no
That's just a life lesson.
life lesson.
Like you're only gatekeeping yourself sometimes. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? Like you're like, oh, no one wants to include me. I'm like, girl, check yourself first.
You
Like,
have
are
to
you
include
gatekeeping-
yourself.
Exactly.
Period.
Exactly.
Like, I made a side note. I made a vow when I
Uh-huh.
returned to work post pandemic. Because I didn't have many work friends. Like, obviously, I had like my friends here, but I didn't have many work friends because I would always say no,
Yeah.
hanging out with them.
Uh-huh.
And so I made him. I was like, after this pandemic, I'm gonna hang out. Every time someone asks me, I'm gonna say yes.
Word.
And this also goes back to Parker's podcast.
yes, I literally
with
you get
Imani.
two times
You
a
get
no.
2 times to say no, and then you have to say yes.
Uh-huh.
So just like Miss Girl, like people, the big group that you are putting yourself in, that you are inserted in, it is your job to
Period.
then become a part of it.
Yeah, and that's called because it's hard to make friends.
It
at
is
our
hard to make
age,
friends.
because it's like you're like in. It's not like you're in groups
I'm
of
just here to make
people
friends.
anymore.
What's up,
I'm not here to make friends.
I'm not here to make friends.
I don't know.
We used to say that a lot. I don't
Yes,
remember
I'm
why.
not here to make friends.
Mhm.
But yeah, no, it's hard in like your mid-20s,
It
and
is.
like you don't if you like have if like certain work situations, like you're not
Right.
around people, so
But you have to be proactive.
yeah, be proactive, make friends, join a book club, go to an art
Period.
class.
Be friend if you need friends, I'll be your friend.
If you're fun. If you're not fun, sorry.
Yeah, you have to be fun, which I believe anyone who's listening to this is fun.
You're probably Kiki fun.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Anyways,
let's go out.
that's life lesson from Maddy and Tati for the day.
Yeah, you're
If
welcome.
you want friends, you gotta help yourself, mom.
Help yourself, girl.
Yeah. Unless people are like bullying is real. Like
Yeah.
I'm not saying if people are not mean. Sometimes people are mean, but if
But
Generally,
but you'll know. Check yourself
have
before
to
you
help-
wreck yourself.
Literally, exactly.
So then Cher comes in and is like, "It's okay. You're the new girl, and I was once the new girl, and let me do your makeup."
Oh my god, to have your makeup done by Cher.
Cher.
For sure.
I know.
Um,
And you know what's so funny? So obviously the acting in this movie is very camp.
Right.
We've been new. But this monologue that Cher gives about, like, her
Her
mom's doing
mom.
makeup, it was, like, so honest and sincere, but
Well,
in
do
the
you know
most
why?
Cher way. Is it a
I'm an Oscar winner. Cher's an Oscar winner.
Well, yeah, but, like but
The
the way
way
she delivered it,
the
I was
way
like, "I
she's
believe
talking about her
that."
mom and the way she says, she's like, beautiful girls, talking about her mom and her friends.
Yes.
I don't know what happened to me when I was watching it last night. It made me like want to cry.
Well, I put a little teary face. Look at my notes. It has a little, like,
Yeah, like
teary
it is
face.
so beautiful and so, like she
There
ate
was something
them.
so sincere about that monologue that I didn't
Yes.
expect, like,
No,
in the movie Burlesque.
I literally
I'm
agree.
so glad we agree on this
Yeah,
point
I
because
was
it was
like,
so
oh,
randomly honest.
it's the sweetest thing I've ever seen. Cher really said, "Call me mother."
Yeah, the house
Yeah.
down.
And I do have to say, whoever did the makeup for this, which I don't know, I should look it up, but the makeup on Christina is
Oh, gorgeous.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
The lipstick, the eyeliner. I don't know what's on her cheeks, but I need to
want
figure it
it.
out
Yeah.
immediately. So slay to the makeup designer of this.
I mean, she has so much landscape too on her eyelids. Like, it's
She
just
does.
gorgeous.
Yeah, it's
like,
getting lifted.
work diva.
Slay Christina.
So then she's in the apartment with the bartender,
Yeah.
and her stuff is everywhere.
Bitch, be a good guest.
I know, that's so inconsiderate.
Yes, literally be like a
His
responsible
towel
considerate
on the
guest.
floor wet. Like, girl,
This isn't a hotel.
Uh-uh.
No, that made me so mad.
Yeah.
But at the same time, men are literally so weird.
Yes, and I said the sexual tension for someone that has a fiance right now seems like a little too much for me.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's giving roommates. Oh, because so we get a call from Miss Fiance.
Yes, yes.
And he's like, actually, you don't have to move immediately. Please, like, I mean, you can stay if you want. Because he needs help paying rent.
Yes.
So they're roommates. And he's like $600 a month.
Mhm.
To which she's up first like, and I'm like, that's a slay, mom.
Yeah, especially in LA.
And that place is like nice enough.
Oh, there's like
It's pretty big.
you got a kitchen. It's spacious.
Yeah.
And then, well, rent is due for him, and rent is also due for Cher. And Cher is stressed out.
Girl, rent is due. Yeah, the
Like,
lease, the money,
The
and
lease-
Peter Gallagher is mad.
Uh-huh.
Her ex-husband, played by
Yes.
Peter Gallagher. You know,
Yes.
which do you know who his daughter is?
Mm-mm.
His daughter is Catherine Gallagher. She was in Jagged Little Pill.
Oh,
Spring Awakening.
eyebrows.
Yeah, Sam and I were on a plane with her coming home from New York.
How funny.
Yes, she's in You.
Yes.
Yeah. Eyebrows. Now you'll look and you're like, yeah, eyebrows.
Okay, word.
So every time I see Peter Gallagher, I'm like, oh, cute.
That's actually so funny.
Yeah.
And then Kristen comes into work. Kristen Bell comes
And
into work.
she's
And she's
drunk. And Cher's like, bye, girl.
Yeah. But Cher and
Okay.
her have like bestie relationship. Like they've known each other or not bestie relationship, but they've known each other for a long time.
Yeah.
A lot of history. But yeah, she's like, get out of here.
She's like, I'm sick of your BS.
And then she's like, Allie, it's your time to go on.
Yeah, she's replacing her.
Mm-hmm.
But Miss Girl is mad, and she said, sabotage.
Mm-hmm.
Queen Anna of Arendelle said, time to sabotage.
Yeah.
She goes up,
It's
So,
giving
like-
less Anna, more Gossip Girl.
literally XOXO. So she goes upstairs to the little like tech booth, and this poor guy is stressed.
He just wants to do
He's
his
had
job.
enough. And she's like, Tess needs you. And he's like, I literally have to do this. And she's like, go.
Mm-hmm.
And so then what does she do?
Unplug.
Unplug. No music.
And then
Rip.
Christina Aguilera is like,
Hey. Right?
Tough love.
Yeah. It's so insane.
Okay, but here's the thing. I was watching this thinking of how brilliant a Broadway musical of this would be. Like, it is just like,
I mean, it's giving theatrical.
yeah, it's so theatrical. But you know who would be a fantastic Ally?
Give it to us.
Renee Rapp. She would sing the House Down Boots.
Renee.
And then Stephanie J. Block as Cher.
Reprise Cher. Yes. No, like,
but wouldn't
truly.
Renee Rapp eat this vocally down?
Absolutely.
I know.
You're onto something.
I know, and I love Renee Rapp. So Renee, if you ever want to be on this podcast, please text, call, chat. But
I
also
love her.
too, you would be so good as Allie in Burlesque.
She
So
would.
Telsey, Stuart Whitley, whoever wants to cast this,
Yeah.
cast her, and then cast me as Kristen Bell's part because I really feel like I'd eat down with that.
No, like
so,
truly. And
just
I'll
for
be
fun.
around somewhere.
yeah, like for fun.
Like, please. Backup singer? I'll do that.
Yeah, word.
Okay, period.
Yeah.
Also,
Anyway.
like but in the silence, Cher's like, put the curtain up, take the curtain up.
Yeah.
And she's like, they're like putting the curtain down, whatever.
Uh-huh.
And then she starts singing, and Cher's like, never mind. And that curtain, first of all, where is
Gorge.
this?
Yes, I don't know.
This set is
I mean,
beautiful.
it's giving like old Hollywood burlesque.
Yeah. Do places like this actually exist? If they do, please tell.
Yeah, maybe we should do like a TikTok search of like, but I want like old Hollywood burlesque.
Yeah,
club.
I
like I don't
want,
want to
like-
like go to like a I want something like this.
Right. I don't want something. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know. I literally know
Yeah.
exactly what you mean. Because
Yeah.
if it's like done wrong, it's cringy.
Yes.
No, I want it. I want it to be like fab.
Yeah, because this, I want to see ladies serve charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent.
Truly and honestly.
Like the house down boots.
Yeah. Okay. Per.
So she comes back and everyone's like, oh my God, Ali, you ate down. And Stanley Tucci is like, Kristen Bell, she ate down harder than you. Instigator right there.
Yeah. No, truly.
And then she gets invited to go eat pizza. So good for her.
Yes.
She eats down and the girls are like, you can come to pizza with us now.
And now Cher is going to change the whole show to revolve around Miss Christina Aguilera, which work. And Cam Gigante, what's his name? Jack is his name in this. James from Twilight. Let's just use all sorts of names for him. He's like looking at her like longingly and like, oh, he's in love.
Yes.
Which I'm like, you're affianced, my dear guy. And Stanley Tucci's like, girls like that, she's gonna get scooped up. You gotta act fast. She's not gonna be single for long.
And then this is one of my favorite numbers in the movie. I'm a good girl.
Yes, we're getting like a true burlesque moment.
Yes. And her makeup with the pink sparkle, like with the eyeliner moment.
The makeup in this is so beautiful.
With her little bob.
Yeah, it's giving
so
Marilyn.
Good. It's so good.
I love that like transition too with the wig.
Yes.
It's so gorge. My strong mover queen is truly giving it. And this is when they're at the bar. She's giving strong mover. Is she not?
No, she is. That's just hilarious.
The bar with the mirrors, and she like goes in and then all of the ladies show up and they're like dancing and serving.
It's so good.
It is everything. You have to watch this number, everybody.
Yeah, go watch it right now. Right now. Stop this, go watch it, and then come back.
Yeah.
Okay, welcome back. Hi. So then she's kind of wanting the bartender to flirt with her.
Yes.
She wants Jack.
She's like, how do I look? And he like hesitates.
Yeah, because he has a fiance.
Yeah.
Even though he is being flirtatious.
Yeah. And then she's like, we're friends, not brother and sister.
Like, girl, relax.
Yeah.
Relax. And then Kristen Bell also says this line. She's like, ugh, she's just a tacky farm girl from Ohio.
To which then Christina Aguilera says, and I know a cow when I see one.
Agreed.
The library's open.
And the library open.
Yes.
The library's open.
Okay, and meanwhile, Cher is still refusing to give up this club. You know what I'm saying?
Passion project. So we're really getting a lot of numbers on top of numbers on top of numbers right now. Yeah, because now we have the pearls. The number where she's wearing all the pearls. I don't remember the name of the song, but another. They're like Christina Aguilera. They're basically showing that she is making this club.
Right.
She's that girl.
It's giving montage.
So she like does this other like striptease number with all of these pearls. It's giving Great Gatsby.
Yeah, and it's also very much accentuating the sexual tension between Mr. Jack and Christina. Because there's like a montage moment.
Yes.
And I'm like, dang.
And then there's that other guy, not the landlord.
The dad from Euphoria. Scary dad from Euphoria. What's his name? He's also in Eric Dane.
He's also in Valentine's Day. Yeah.
And he's McSteamy from Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah.
I just think now, like, if you've watched Euphoria, scary.
But then this is what I didn't like. Well, obviously,
give us what you didn't
like.
like.
He's not who we're rooting for in this movie anyways.
Never.
But I wrote down because he's like, hey, come to dinner with me. And she's like, no, I'm good, thanks. Hey, have a drink with me. Oh, the bar's over there. You can go get yourself a drink. Like, she's obviously like, no. And so then he takes her bag and she's like, give me back my bag. And he's like, only if you come to dinner with me. And she's like, okay. But I'm like, sir, taking someone's bag is not consent. Like,
no, it's like,
what?
This is giving 2010.
Yeah.
And
she's like, that's not where my house is. And he's like, we're gonna make a pit stop first.
I know, it's kind of spooky. It's giving kidnapped.
Yeah. And no, literally he says that. He's like, well, just consider yourself kidnapped then. And
I'm like, this isn't flirty or cute. This is weird. Especially because he's like clearly way older than her.
Yeah. And like with a lot of money.
Just the euphoria of it all.
Ugh, scary. I didn't like it. I didn't like that.
Yeah.
I did not like that. But then we're at a party and it's
at
his party.
And it's mansion.
And everyone's like, dressed to the nines.
Right.
There's the girl in the red bottoms, which I have to say, well, actually, no, I'm going to say this fun fact in a second.
Yes.
But she's like, oh my God, I love these shoes.
Yeah.
And then.
But you talk about the view.
Yes, the view.
And he gives her she's like, this view's beautiful. And he's like, it's not the prettiest view here. Ugh. And she's like, how many times do you use that line? It's just like, literally.
Yeah. Everything about him, the worst.
Not
I don't
cute.
like him at all.
And he explains that the view is so beautiful because he's bought the air rights.
Like, sure.
It's giving Disneyland no longer has the air rights.
Oh.
They sold the air rights.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
I needed money. That's crazy.
Yeah, so that's really interesting. And then she comes home. Is this what you're talking about?
Yeah, go ahead.
You can take it away.
Oh, well, she goes home, and
Yeah.
then bartender is like, "Where you been?"
He's like pissed.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, why are you mad?
Yeah, we're not dating.
We're not dating.
This
You
is
have a
another tangent I can
fiance.
go on. Like, we're not dating. I don't owe you anything.
Oh, we can't we go on a tangent?
Like, truly, if we're friends, like,
Sorry, everybody. She broke me with that.
but it's true. We're not dating. I don't owe you anything. Sorry.
Truly and honestly.
This is giving it. Yeah. It's like, relax.
Yeah.
Relax.
Okay.
I broke Maddy. But then anyways, so then she shows up to the burlesque club the next day and she gets a gift.
Yeah.
And the gifts, Louboutins, the red bottoms,
walk
the
a
house
mile
down
in
in
these
his Louboutins.
Louboutins.
But I have to say, this is the
Say
fun
it.
fact. So, fun fact of the day is that Christian Louboutin would go to burlesque clubs and would draw
yes.
the shoes because
Mhm.
he would draw a shoe that accentuates the line. So that's why there's a little peep toe at the end of the Louboutin because it accentuates the line. And he would go to burlesque clubs and see the lines that the dancers looked most flattering in, and that's why that shoe is designed the way it is. So the
Okay,
fact that
work.
this is in a burlesque club and the fact that Christian Louboutin is like within this storyline is so interesting.
Word.
Yeah, happiness is the same price as red bottoms. That's not true, but as a
Period.
girly that loves her
Period.
shoes,
Oh yeah.
a fun fact of the day.
Miss Red
for
Bottom
you.
owner over
Yeah,
here.
yeah. I mean, every penny in my piggy bank really went to those. But I love them. But anyways,
Yeah.
fun fact of the day.
Period.
I know. Interesting.
And now like Eric Dane is truly giving sugar daddy,
Mm-hmm.
which I'm like, okay, work. I'm like, I can't be mad, but I'm also like,
But I
you
can't
know?
be glad, you know?
yes, I'll just be no.
And then we get it's burlesque, which
Oh.
this in the Broadway show would be
It would
so good.
I love that costume too.
The costume with the
like,
handprints?
hands.
Ugh.
Oh.
Ugh.
It eats down.
Yeah.
It's
Like,
this is the
could you imagine the show starting with this number, but then it like fades
Burlesque?
out, and then we like
Her.
get like the flashback into how this all
Yes.
became like
Is this the one where like sex? It's a sex,
yeah, like
whatever.
it's giving like opening of Moulin Rouge,
Yes.
but like oh
It's
my
giving-
god,
It's giving Mine Hair meets Madonna.
oh absolutely.
Do you know what I'm
and
saying? Because
every
we get
second
kind of the
it is,
Vogue
like,
moment.
Yes.
It's cunty.
Yeah, it's serves.
Yeah, they all ate.
The house.
Watch
down
this one,
foods.
too.
Yes.
Pause.
Pause.
It
Hey
was
guys,
slay,
welcome
wasn't
back.
it? It really served, huh? Okay, anyways.
And then she's on a magazine, or not a magazine, a newspaper.
Yes, because she's the star. She's bringing in some people. Dollars for the club.
And then finally, Alan Cumming has a moment.
Yes.
Finally,
And it's giving
it's giving
two
two
ladies.
And I can't believe it took us this long to get Alan Cumming on stage.
And I can't believe it's the only one we have.
And for like 3 seconds.
I got a bone to pick with somebody about
yeah, me
that.
too.
The club is
then
popping.
Cher is like, some people are going to use you for your talent. Make sure you know who those people are. Talking
Yeah.
about Mr. Louboutin.
Period. Oh, but also at one point, Christina eats Mr. Man up about his fiance.
Are you sure that's not later?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Work.
It's a cutaway from the number.
Okay.
Because he's like, it's like, oh, ask your boyfriend or whatever, and she's like, well, ask your fiance.
Yes.
She's like, you have a fiance. Why are you so upset with what I'm doing?
Yeah.
Spitting facts.
Spitting facts.
Okay.
I don't owe you anything once again.
Period. And now we get a moment for Cher.
And Cher gives us an 11 o'clock number.
Boy, does she. I would walk down to
And
my
Stephanie J. Block as
knees.
Cher, as Tess. You can't see this happening?
Well, because this song is in the Cher show.
I
You
know.
haven't seen the last of me. Oh, Stephanie. I
love you.
live. She said, let me sit down and sing to everybody.
Yes.
She literally, the way she's like sitting backwards on the chair.
I'm going to do a Parker for a moment.
Do
Like,
it.
could you imagine the day on set? I'm sure everyone would be like,
Oh my God. Okay.
I'm sure everyone was like, wow, Cher is singing on set today.
Oh, the like guy who plays the like tech, he's just like, because he's watching
He's
there,
probably like, wow, that was, he got home and was like, wow, that was such an amazing
that was
day
amazing day on set. That's a bit Parker does where every time we're watching a movie, he's like, could you imagine being on set? And I'm always like, oh my God.
Oh
Oh,
man,
sorry, I
hilarious.
kicked that out of the way. Um,
So then or Nikki and Tess, Kristen Bell and Cher have a huge
Wait,
argument.
hold on. I'm not done talking about Cher.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Never.
I just have to say the key change, the glitter on her eyes.
Yes,
She's
ma'am.
giving acting.
Yes, ma'am.
How lucky is that spot operator? She said Skrelt. You guys, I have no. Okay, also, imagine this with me. Okay, I love Michelle Yeoh. Please do not get me wrong, another Oscar winner.
Yes.
Could you have imagined if Cher was Madame Morrible in the Wicked movie?
That would have broke me in half.
No, like truly and honestly.
I mean, camp all around.
Like, I mean, I'm so happy with Michelle Yeoh.
Yeah,
Please
Michelle's gonna eat
do
down
not get
as
it
well.
twisted. But there is an alternate reality where she is Madame Morrible, and I would live.
I kind of would live for that
No,
too.
like, period. Okay,
Fair
that's all.
word.
That's now I'm done.
And now Kristen Bell and Cher have an argument.
Yes, because she's waiting outside for her,
and then
she's
she
drunk.
said, how many? Wait, I don't think I quoted that correctly.
What
How
does
many
it
for
say?
some slut with mutant lungs?
No, I got it.
Okay, did you write
So
that down?
yeah. So Kristen is upset because she's fired,
Uh-huh.
or she was fired, and she's mad, and she's talking about like because Christina is bringing all the people, and she says, and I do quote, "I will not be upstaged by some slut with mutant vocal cords."
Yes,
Because she's like eating the girls up, and why are you mad? Because Kristen's main thing that she's so mad about is she's like, I can sing. You guys told me I couldn't sing. Nikki, we don't sing here. Nikki, we don't sing here. And she's like, let her sing, and now y'all are popping off.
Yeah.
And she's like mad, and it's like, girl, literally relax. And then she's like talking about her drinking problem, and she's like, Cher says something like, you gotta stop putting tequila in your Cheerios. I was like, girly.
Not good.
And she like gets in the car to drive away, and Cher's like, don't drive, you're drunk.
Yeah.
She's like, I hate you, I slept with your husband.
And then crowbar to the window.
Cher.
Bust the window out your car.
Come on. I gagged, which I'm like, she was right to do that.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I mean, don't drive away and say that you slept with my husband the night before my honeymoon and
Yes.
expect me not to take a crowbar to your car.
Yeah, valid.
You know?
Now we're back at the apartment.
Yeah, and Miss Christina's hungover on the couch.
And being rude.
Yes.
Like they're all both so weird. Like
yeah.
they have the weirdest.
And they have a really big argument.
Yeah.
I don't
Like,
remember what
bitch,
the
be a better
argument's about.
guest.
They're just yelling at each other.
Well,
for
James is
no
like all up
reason.
in her business. James, LOL, his name from Twilight. That's how I put. He's all mad that because of this sugar daddy situation, and she's like,
Yeah.
literally, why do you care? And he's like, I don't know, because I do. And she's like, get out of my business. And
Yeah.
I'm like, you literally have a fiance once again. Stop it. And then she like throws something and like almost breaks his lamp.
Yeah.
To which I'm like, once again, girl, you may be paying rent, but you're still his guest.
Period. You may be paying rent, but you're still his guest.
Period.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
But now Julianne Hough is getting married.
Yeah, and there's a cute little wedding, and her little prego like skirt.
It's hilarious.
I was like,
I
y'all
live.
okay?
It's camp.
Yeah, no, it's cute, for sure.
Cam and
The guy from New Girl is the DJ. That's what I wrote.
not the doctor from New Girl.
Yeah.
That's what I put too. Yeah, he's the DJ. Cam and his fiance have a wacky fight on the phone. He's like, I'm
Yes.
just done, whatever.
Yes.
Walks away. Oh, he says like I know what I need to be happy, and like looks at Christina Aguilera. Anyways,
Dumb.
and then like we get Sharon Stanley Tucci dancing.
Yeah.
Not them insinuating that they've like
Yeah. This
had a moment once.
I'm like, y'all okay? Because
Weird.
she's like, the only man I've ever loved is
The only man I would consider marrying. Because
consider
he's like, would you
marrying.
ever do this again?
right.
And she's like, the only one I've ever considered it with is you. And she's like, and there's an issue with that, except for that one night. I'm like, I'm really scared by
Okay.
that.
And now Miss Girl is drunk, Miss Guy bartender
Everyone's
is
drunk.
drunk. And so then they go back to the apartment. They're
Yeah.
like giggling.
Because he immediately rushes to her because he's like, I'm broken up. We broke up.
Mhm.
Scary. On rebound.
Yeah. I mean, they've been in love. And I will say this like drunk giggling moment is kind of cute.
It is kinda
But
cute.
like, don't quote me on that. I
Yeah.
never said that, but it is kind of cute.
It is kinda
cute.
Yeah, they're kind of worked up.
Yeah.
And then we get this wacky pajama moment.
Oh yeah, this is like honestly, comedy comes in threes. This is what that was
giving.
serving.
Yeah, it's giving the rule of threes. Mr. Man comes out and these like, which also it's like so fast.
I
It's
know.
just camp.
Yes.
And he comes out in these like wacky Christmas pajamas. Gets something, closes the door, comes back out with no shirt on.
And boy, does he have
Goes-
abs.
Boy, does he have abs. He was truly a staple of like
Oh,
2009. Like,
absolutely.
what's he up to now?
I don't know.
I
I hope you're
wonder. I hope
happy.
he's doing well. And then he goes back in, and then he comes back out again.
Uh-huh.
No, nothing on.
Nothing on besides Famous Amos cookies. Was that what those were? Famous
Yeah,
Amos?
those
Yeah.
cookies are so good.
Yeah.
He's like, "Don't you want my cookies?"
And she's
And she's
like,
like, and she's like,
yeah, they're
which
like
I'm also
drunk
like
giggling.
weird. And then he goes back inside, and like
Uh-huh.
he's like, "Good night." Turns off the light, and then we get one more reveal. Why did he
Yes.
put jeans back on?
I don't think he put jeans back
They were
on.
jeans.
Oh, I thought they were like
rewinded
sweats.
and I paused because I was like, "Those are jeans."
I mean, the man's drunk. Give him a second.
but jeans.
It might have been.
Weird.
I guess no. It wouldn't have been that he was wearing like trousers at the wedding.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Jeans.
I thought they were black sweats. Now that's even
No,
weirder.
it's giving him in Twilight because he doesn't wear a shirt. He just wears jeans and like a button up over it. It's giving him in Twilight.
Okay.
Bitch, why are you acting surprised?
No,
You know
I'm
I
not.
know
I'm
it
not
inside and
acting
out.
surprised that that's what he wears in Twilight. That you know that. I'm just acting surprised that he wears that in Twilight.
Yeah, I mean, don't be surprised. That movie is something,
Yeah.
which we know I love from that. You know what I mean? Anyways,
Absolutely.
and then what do they do?
And then they have sexy time.
Which slay? Good for you guys.
Yeah, I mean, she is under the impression that him and his fiance broke up. I mean, an
Exactly.
hour ago, but like,
Right, but I mean,
but the
technically,
sexual
no.
tensions have been high, and
Yeah.
no one owes anyone anything from what they are
Exactly.
assuming.
Yeah, and boy, do they cure us.
Chaos.
Um,
And then we get
oh,
this sweet love number.
yeah, but she also brings up the gay thing again. She's like, "Yeah, you're definitely not gay."
Hello,
What?
Christina, please sit
It's
down.
weird.
Sit down.
Per.
And then we get the sweet love number where she's in the green
Yes.
dress and she's serving Marilyn Monroe makeup.
And they really make us wait for that green dress.
Oh, they
Did you
do.
notice?
Uh-huh. We
Because
don't
I
get
was
it
waiting for it because I'm like, give me
Yes.
the green dress, give me the,
Uh-huh.
and they like don't give it to us till like
the end.
Yeah, that dress is
It's
beautiful.
gorgeous.
It reminds me of like the Atonement dress.
Oh,
You know what I'm
yeah,
talking
the
about
one
with-
with the buttons on the back, right?
Oh yeah, Keira Knightley.
Mhm,
Damn.
Serve.
Um,
And so we get this full montage of them like falling in love, getting to know each other, him writing his music, her doing whatever.
oh yeah, and he says Natalie who, which ew,
Yeah.
y'all were engaged. I
Yeah.
don't like that
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
douchebag.
Yeah. But then who comes back? Natalie, the fiance.
Quinn Fabray.
Yes, I
Diana
know.
Agron.
I know.
Icon of Gaylor herself. I know the scream. I
Yes.
forget that she's in this movie.
Me
I,
too.
I also am like, it's so random because she like 2010, like Glee was really popping off.
Oh,
Why is her
yeah.
role so small?
Also, she can like sing and like she could have easily
yes.
been. I don't know.
Say a little prayer for you. Like,
I
come
remember being
on.
obsessed with her eyelashes.
Oh, her
Forever. She has
eyelashes?
the most
Her
gorgeous
ponytail?
eyelashes.
Oh, I love her.
I know she's gorgeous.
Deanna
Anyway,
Agron, I hope
she's
you're doing well.
back.
She has a
and-
new TV show.
Really?
Yeah, it looks kind of spooky.
Oh.
So you won't be watching. Yes.
They're
slay.
yelling.
Yelling.
Everyone's yelling because the girl's back. And then when she says, "You think I'm the kind of girl that you would break up with over the phone?"
You
I
think
was
you
like,
break up with a girl like me over
over
the phone? It's drama.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yes, girl, leave. She's like, you're telling me to leave? And I'm like, Christina, leave.
Get out.
This-
Get out right
like,
now. Come on,
yes,
Jojo.
leave.
Mhm.
You are, they've known each other much longer than you've been around. So leave. Give
Yeah.
them space. And don't be upset about it. Ugh.
And then she goes to Stanley Tucci's
Yes,
house.
Sean
and
Plates.
Stanley Tucci.
And the doctor from Euphoria opens the door.
No, not Euphoria.
I
from
meant New Girl, sorry.
Crossover event.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, it's because I have Euphoria right
Okay,
underneath.
okay. Yeah.
Sorry. I got my TV shows mixed up. Yeah, they're like the doctor from Euphoria.
Yeah,
and
not
yeah.
New Girl.
Shit. New girl. They like have a
Hello,
moment.
night. And I'm like, sorry.
Okay.
It was like a
Yeah.
reaction. But I felt like this moment was very intrusive. I'm like, wait for me in the living room. Like, don't come into the bedroom.
Yeah. She like walks into his bedroom. I'm like, girl, what?
Like, there's a kitchen. You can
Yeah.
wait there.
Mhm.
Or the patio. I don't know. Figure it out. Not my
Not
bedroom.
this.
Yeah.
But like Stanley is giving us classic Stanley Tucci, like just cute vibes. And then she calls the dad from Euphoria. Sorry, which is why I kept saying Euphoria.
Yes.
She calls Eric Dane to come get her.
Mm-hmm.
And that's that.
And that's that.
Yeah.
And then bartender comes over and is like, "Where's Alice?" And he's like, I told you.
She's gonna
Girls
get
like
scooped
that.
up by
She's gonna
someone
get
else.
scooped up."
Yeah.
And then Stanley Tucci is like, "Miss Cher, you're broke. Like, I'm sorry."
Yeah. Like she's losing the club.
Like,
the club
you're
is slipping
losing
through
the
my
club.
fingers. Another Cher
There it
iconic
is.
moment.
Yep.
Per.
Too. Bring it up.
Yes. Which That'll come up.
Yeah, I'm
That's coming
thinking
up.
yeah, that'll be like a
Yeah.
summer movie.
Yeah.
Don't you worry.
So she's like, she's gonna lose the club, and then she's like, no, I'm never giving up the club, and I'm like, slay.
Girl, you're broke. Sorry.
Yeah. Oof, not her calling her a whore. Who called who a whore?
I don't know because I don't have that written down
Christina
in my
is
notes.
pushy. Christina is pushy. We know that. The way
Girl,
the way
what-
her is like work when she calls her out. Slay.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, her.
Well, buying the club, Alice knows. That's what I wrote.
Buying the club, Alice knows.
That's what. Oh, because Sir Man.
Oh, because the beans are spilled that he is buying the club, and she's like, "What are you
Yes.
talking about?" Because she
Mhm.
didn't know. No one really knew besides like Tess's immediate circle.
Yes.
Period.
Yes.
Okay, we're figuring it out.
And
We're
then
figuring it out.
Alice barges into Cher's office, and Cher's like, "Girl, what?
That's where she's
are you-"
pushy.
Yes. She's like, "What are you doing in here?" She's like, "You have to listen to me. He's gonna buy the club." Ah. And Cher's like, "Girl, I've been you." But
Yeah.
also, like, what are we gonna do about it? What do you got?
Yeah. And then she actually has a good idea because she remembers from the buying the air rights moment.
Mm-hmm.
So the two of them girl boss their way up to this like neighboring like apartment building
Yeah,
or something
across the
like
street.
that across the street. She's like, "Don't you just love that beautiful view out there?
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't it be a shame if someone built a 20 floor skyscraper with a
Yeah.
house down boots right here?" I don't know what I'm
You
trying
really
to say.
struggled to get
I
there.
did. I didn't know what to say. Sorry. And they're like, "Yeah, that would suck."
And this old man is like, "Okay, where?"
Yeah, and so it gives her money,
Uh-huh.
which I don't really understand the business of it all.
But sure.
But yeah, okay. And they get to keep the club.
Uh-huh.
Slay.
And then Kristen Bell's like, "I want to come home," and Cher's like, "You've already been home."
Cher's be nice for that
Yeah.
because she was sucked. Oh, and she's like, "I actually didn't sleep with your husband. I just said that to be mean."
She's like, "Oh well, kitty." It
Wasn't
was
that
a
funny when I said that?
joke. It was a
Did you
joke.
laugh? Like, you actually believed it? Psych.
You're crazy, girl. You're crazy for that.
Oh, okay,
And then
per.
everything comes together at the end.
Yeah, Cher's giving, Christina's giving.
And then
Wait.
Jake comes back to apologize.
Jack.
Jack.
Yeah, James Jack. Oh, Jacob, Jingle Irish.
That's all I've been shaking his head
Y'all, I don't know.
for fun.
Yeah, come on.
But okay, this is a line that I hate. So what's his face? Jack? Jack comes back and is like, "I should have never left. I should have never walked out, whatever." And he said, "I never should have let you walk out that door," which I just feel like is the line that every guy gives and then every girl like melts. And I think I would
And
too.
they really think they eat.
But I'm like, no.
I
You
don't
should have
like
never,
him.
yeah.
I don't like
you
it.
don't deserve the victory.
I think that this movie, I think she should have been on her own at the
Mhm,
end.
Me too.
I think she should have been like, "No, screw you."
I think they should have utilized Alan Cumming more, and I think she should have been on her own at the end.
Those are our notes.
Those are for the Broadway musical.
Yes, we will
these
be
are the
like,
things you're changing.
we'll be like, what are they like a dramaturge or like we'll offer our advisements.
Yeah, sure, okay.
We have notes. I don't
We
know,
have
you
notes.
guys.
We have
We'll be on the
notes.
creative team giving adjustments
For sure.
Yeah,
And then they give us
burlesque. That
Show me how
number.
you
This
burlesque.
number.
Say
Oh, and that's the iconic TikTok. Yeah.
Yeah, give it to us.
I can't do it all. But I can do the old, and like she eats,
Yeah.
and they all eat.
And they all eat,
And
now
that
it's like
set
a
is gorge.
full burlesque club. Could you imagine this on the stage?
I
mean,
could.
obviously you could.
Okay, the
because-
way that they're all jumping, the guys are jumping in the back.
Yeah, it's like such
Yeah.
a serve.
And the costume.
Yeah, and then put Renee Rapp right there.
Renee.
Renee would be so good in this.
I agree. And then Stephanie just
For
reprising her
fun,
role.
Yeah.
Period.
And that's burlesque.
Per.
Show me how you're burlesque.
Yeah. We live.
Yeah.
Per.
That's it.
That's
It kind of just like ends. You know what I mean?
It does. It does. I
It's
feel like
just
if there was 10 more minutes of this movie, it would be a little bit more. Also, actually, I have one more note.
Okay.
Why is Cher not in the closing number? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I feel like she should have just like one more moment.
for sure. I mean, it's
Like she
Cher.
should just come out
Maybe they
and she
couldn't
doesn't have to
afford her
give
for
us.
more days on set.
She just is watching. I'm
Oh,
like,
that's right. Yeah,
I'm
she's
like,
still there.
why couldn't she have just had a moment where she'd have walked on and she's
Yeah,
like,
and they like had a little duet, like riff off together.
and it could be so this whole movie they're referencing all of these musicals. They're giving us
Uh-huh.
Chicago references. They're giving us
Cabaret.
cabaret references, Sweet Charity references.
Mhm,
Why
yes.
couldn't they have given us one last Chicago reference with the closing number?
Oh yeah, it's giving vaudeville,
Right?
Giving
It's giving
burlesque,
Chicago.
Chicago, which I need to get on. But that's burlesque.
That's burlesque.
Wow.
Slay.
Yeah,
It's such a
we
fun,
did
silly
that.
time. Do you have anything you want to share? Any last words?
I mean, all my words are Broadway. When you do this, cast me in Kristen Bell's role, and then
Period.
cast Renee Rapp and Stephanie J. Block, and everything will be right in the world.
And that's that all that's
That's,
that on that.
that's really all I got to say about that.
Period. So I don't
What do
know
you
what we're
have
doing.
to say?
Thanks
I
for
feel
tuning
like
in again.
Like our brains are breaking.
Yeah, it's because it's been a minute. Well, I mean, last week was with Parker, so it was like different. And so Tati, I feel like I haven't seen you in a long time.
I haven't seen anyone in the past month.
Yeah,
so.
same. Well, for the future, I'm not sure what we're doing next week because this girl has been. I mean, we've both been really busy, so it's been hard to like nail things down. But we'll be back doing something about a movie and being us girlies that you know and love.
Yeah.
If you have also, actually, I've been wanting to say this.
Okay.
If you like want to have a movie you feel like you want to speak about, let us know.
Yeah.
DM us.
Yeah.
If you want to be involved, slay. If you don't, slay. We can do it by ourselves, obviously. But also we would love to have you here, whomever you are.
Yeah, if you're fun and you're silly and you're slay, then we have 2 chairs open for you right there.
Yeah.
1, 2.
1, 2.
There you go. So, like, subscribe, comment, all the things. Or Maddy, do you want to do this? Because you did this last week.
Did I do a good job?
Well, like, subscribe, comment.
Oh my god. Yeah, you do it then, bitch.
Okay. Follow us on all medias. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, all the things, Spotify. You got it. You know, it's 2023. You're of our age. You
Tell
can
your
figure it
friends.
out. Tell your friends. Tell your coworkers. Tell people you hate. Tell people you love. I don't care. It's just as long as people are listening.
And just like we said in Bodies, 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 if you also are hate listening, I love
Thank
you.
you. Yeah, thank you for that. So yeah, we'll see you next time on
Our viewing party.
I said,
You haven't seen the last of me.